Hello and welcome back to May Wrestling. Today we're doing our Survivor Series predictions. Right, let's quickly jump into it. Right, so first up is LA vs Shin. I think this is going to open up the card. I do think it's going to be a good match. However, I do think it's going to be a dodgy finish. I don't think they want the title off LA, but I don't think they want Shinsuke to lose clean, considering he's just come back and he's got a bit of momentum. So I think Shinsuke is going to get DQ'd for beating up LA too much, giving a bit of a dodgy finish sort of, but keeping the title on LA while making Shinsuke look strong. So for this one, I think it's Shinsuke taking the win. Next up, I have the IC triple threat Braun versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. I think this is going to be a great match. These three have the potential to do an awesome match. But I think they've done it as a triple threat to protect Sheamus for not winning. Fairly obviously, I think, based on that Braun is going to retain and Ludwig is taking the pin. Shame, I like Ludwig, but he does seem to be the scapegoat for a fair few things. So yeah, just to Braun for the win. Next up, I've got the Women's War Games match. I think this is probably going to be a really good match. Women's War Games have been really good. Io's probably going to do something mental again off the case like she always does, which I'm looking forward to. But however, even though one team has both women's champions, I've got to go for the Rhea's team, Rhea, Bianca, etc. I just don't see any way of them losing. Potentially there might be some dodgy stuff going on, but yeah, I've got to go with the babyfaces for the win, 100%. Strangely enough, I think this match is possibly the hardest to predict. Gunther versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. I want to say Gunther's going to retain. However, the way he's been built in this feud, he's lost his aura. This could be a way of ending his championship reign quickly. Or just not quickly, but shorter than people expected. Get the Goldberg feud out the way. Get him built back up to then beat Priest again. And based on that logic, I think I've got to take Damian Priest for the win. In the short term, they could maybe do a Finn Balor feud, taking it into Royal Rumble for Priest. Maybe even give Balor the win, who knows. But I think for this match, even though it's against what I really would want to happen, I think Priest is going to win again. And finally, the main event, the Men's War Games match. OG Bloodline and CM Punk versus the New Bloodline. I think if they wanted to continue this feud up to Mania, to get The Rock involved somehow, stuff like that, I've got to go with Solo's New Bloodline to win. I think potentially Sammy or one of the Usos will take the pin, causing dissension, aftermath wise. But with Punk being involved, I do think potentially he would get the win, considering, it's Punk. As much as I like Punk, but I still think, unfortunately, it's going to be the New Bloodline. They're the ones that are gonna take the win, based on trying to get The Rock involved and building it to Mania. No, obviously I'm recording this before this week's SmackDown, so there might be some changes to the card, and one I think might happen is potentially the Universal Championship between Cody and KO. I'm just throwing this in there just in case they do. Obviously, I think it's going to be a Cody victory, but if it doesn't happen, then ignore everything I've just said. Alright, awesome, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, leave your comments below if you agree, disagree, whatever. But yeah, looking forward to the weekend. Everyone enjoy Survivor Series weekend.